Makwaba. Baby Aboko, dear. Yeah, the body, I say. Now we can let you say.
Awareness up and down here.
Yeah, Semo. We are very busy, man.
Awareness.
So, because Unkas on here, so can I in a soon for Doswa, who don't need a penny boots are better. So, now the Way Network Foundation is saying Baby Aboko.
Easy, but the level of indoctrination is very, very high. But yes, as human as we are, we'll try as much as we can and we'll do our possible best. If we are, we exit. That's all.
That's all. I know both higher Ukraine was as usual.
That's all.
We'll go to
once you read something and it's very profound, and that has been my belief system. I think that was even my post, or what's up friend in the post, and I said, deep,
deep
status. I'm not too good with this.
Oh, okay. WhatsApp things, social media things. Yeah.
You see, already, I was telling last Saturday all the people that came for consultation. I was saying that the problem we have as a people in this universe is that we don't understand why we are here. One, we don't know what we are supposed to do.
True.
Two, and then we don't even understand our own self. Yes. But the truth of the matter is that we are not here to take anything from the universe.
Really?
Yes. Everything that is brought into this universe is to make this universe a better place. Yeah. As you said, the sun never enjoys its own radiation.
No.
The flower never enjoys its own fragrance.
The fruits, the trees.
Yes, everything within creation never participate to take anything from creation, but rather to contribute its specialness for the collective good of existence.
Exactly.
The only entity that does not understand this concept or this underlying principle of the universal law is humanity. Yet we are supposed to be the highest vibratory intelligence within manifest creation. But we are here to contribute our specialness for the collective good of all existence, making this world a better place and bequeathing a healthy planet and a healthy environment for the next generation. That's why we are here. It's like, and I give them a scenario like, Ohene ode na membu for no. Is that what you say? Ohene who is struggling with the commonness over the land. Only Ohene papa, because you don't understand why you are a king.
Only Ukromana elfum
assassin. Because Ohene owns the land. The commoners possess the land. And there's difference between possession and owning. You get the whole thing. So wow, owning at the end of the year, I say, oh yes, steward over it, and then Odin conform mupu say adieno that is how we human beings we are. Biblical point of view now, they say, and God, after everything has been created, he said, let us create man in our own image and likeness. So that man will be what? Will be caregivers, who will take care of the planet. But they say, yeah, from they call Obasi ho call Dunkwa outside. You understand what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm trying to say? We are invading everything. And funny enough, the universal law is so intelligent that nobody can beat the universal law. At the time of your death, you understand that you are not here to take anything away.
So
yes, that's because you're in the first place. Yes, you are not here to take it. You are here to be in it, be with it, enjoy it, and then
live it.
And then the aspect of it is that the mango, as you say, mango flowers and all those things are things that was created within the universe that replenishes itself to give us that flexibility and comfort, so as we can be able to contribute that our specialness and our goodness for the collective good of all existence. But because I didn't
yes, sir.
Yes, because we are ignorant.
We don't know the truth.
Yes. And what actually is destroying us is not the things we don't know, the things we know, but actually it's the things that we don't know. That's what the Bible says, that for lack of knowledge, my people perish. From our eating habit, to our drinking habit, to our consumptions, even our cosmetic, everything, we do it ignorantly. Yes. Because I was telling my wife something over the weekend. When you put Inkutu down, and you put Vaseline down, I was asking, see, the nature is our teacher, but the point is that we don't observe. I was asking my wife, why is it that when you put Inkutu down and you put Vaseline down, the ants go to the nkuto and they don't go to the Vaseline. Because the Vaseline is petrochemical. It's not something which is consumable. It's poisonous. But because the nkuto is edible, the ants go to invade the nkuto. But when you use nkuto, they will tell you that
You're crashing.
So with our very existence, we don't understand. And you see, the problem we have is there's so much vast level of indoctrination and misunderstanding. And because of that, the way we perceive life, we are perceiving it wrongly. So I always tell people that if you want to understand life and how it is formed, observe it from the level of reverse psychology. Because everything that you have been told is a lie.
Wow.
Yes.
Then it's not our fault then. It ain't a fault because we've already been conditioned with Nyayes.
It's our fault.
That is what we have come. I didn't about who said that.
No, it's our fault.
How?
Because everything in line is receptivity. When you called me, if I decided not to come, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, yeah.
If you're not receptive to something, it cannot penetrate your space. It is when you avail yourself, then things can penetrate through your space. It is not anybody's fault for you to be ignorant. So when people argue, I don't support that.
But they did that.
They did that, but it's not their right to educate you. Why would you want to sit down idle for somebody to come and educate you? And this is where the problem is, because when you become vulnerable to a situation, anybody can manipulate you. So somebody says that the Bible is there, if it's this in the Quran is there. Last time I road and 2 Muslim guys, they were so pissed and then they were so furious. What was the argument? They've come across a document that is stating that meat consumption is not good. And it's a Islamic document. And they are arguing that why is it that the teachers in the mosques had not told them those things? But it's not their duty. Personal development, it's your own responsibility.
But their name alone tells you who they are. They are teachers. They need to teach them. Teacher. So if you know the truth, why don't you teach them the truth?
But the point is the teacher is a branding. It's an identity we give to people who we think would teach us.
Yes.
But if they don't, it's your responsibility. Intina before ewo asemeka say o mami anchira o papa anchira o sunwa.
Okay, your word, Bisa.
Yes. So we have the responsibility for self-tuition and self-education. There are people who never went to school and they can read and write.
Of course. You have
they never started class. They didn't have a classmate. They don't have class teachers.
People like that.
You get the whole thing. I know people who tutor themselves in various professions. I know a guy who is doing full-time digital photography, editing, and nobody taught him.
Wow.
Yes, my brother-in-law, he's doing full-time electronics, fix phones, fix everything, and he's not gone through a day training.
Wow.
So the point is, it's our responsibility to find the truth for ourselves. And our world is engulfed with intelligence. It's engulfed with knowledge, within and without. The first man who wrote the book, or the first one who became the teacher, who taught him?
You understand?
The first one who wrote the physics book, who taught him physics? The first one who wrote the biology book, one the biology. You see, the point is that and that is the problem. We don't take self-responsibility as a people. We don't take the effort to understand things as a people. When somebody is at school, hardly would you get students go to school, the teacher teaches, go back, and then want to go and do his personal research.
Research about what the teacher taught you.
Yes. I remember back in the days when I was school, I was a trouble guy. The reason why I was a trouble guy is I would come to the lecture, the topic we're going to treat maybe tomorrow or next week. I'll come with my own research, with my own references. Yes. So it got to a time I stopped going for lectures.
But you don't call two no guy. They'll call you like two no papa.
Yes. But those who appreciate also appreciate it. Okay. You understand? Because the point is that life is in diversity and knowledge is dynamic. It's our responsibility to find. That's what the Bible says, seek and ye shall find, ask and ye shall receive, and knock it shall be open. But Nepal we swallow everything hook, line, and sinker. And that is the problem. If we can understand these things, things will be fine.
Yeah.
Shabrofo, I'm not Shabrabo say, because they take time to study life. Obibini, Krama and say, Onyaneshi, the next one of Aboa. You understand? So we just don't get the whole purpose of existence. So you take the purpose of existence and say, life will be better. Because I always tell people that this universe, God has provided everything in excess and abundance that no single person on earth should suffer.
This write up I make kind of motivational message and I pay. What will a candle lose in lighting another candle? Yes. But to me, one of my school groups, so you know what somebody comments or say, me myself, me I not be happy. How go if you make somebody happy?
Yes, so that's the mindset.
Well, I drink your
that's the mindset.
But
what he doesn't understand is that maybe his lack of happiness would be dealt with or be extinct based on he or she helping another person. Because anytime you put smile on somebody's face, it gives you some level of
light.
happiness.
Yeah, there's some light in you.
Yes. So when you are not happy, when you are sad, learn to put smile on somebody else's face. And the gratitude the person expresses gives you some level of inner contentment, right. And your happiness will naturally vanish. Wow. It's a principle of life. Wow. And we need to understand it. And all these things, when we bring them together, it tailored into what we are going to discuss today, which we call karma.
Karma.
Literally, karma is basically cause and effect. That's the fundamental thing we know about karma.
That's the fundamental meaning of karma.
Karma, cause and effect.
Cause and effect. That's the simple meaning of karma.
That's the simplest meaning of karma.
Cause and effect.
What you do and what comes out of it.
Oh, okay.
Because everything in life, when you do something, it has to. The law of motion. The third law of motion says that. The third law of motion says that. The third law of motion says that to every action there is a total opposite equal reaction. You understand? So that is the concept of karma. When you go to the Vedas explain karma to be simply action. See your actions.
Yeah.
You understand? But in that note, I feel it's a little bit partial.
Okay.
Because what we experience as people in life does not only depend on the actions we take. It does not only solely depend on only the actions we take. Because we have actions and then we have inactions. Inactions also bring about karmic effect.
Really?
And that's what people doesn't know. When you sit unconcerned about something that needs to be addressed and you don't address it and you don't show any action, you live it like that, it's going to create a rippling effect.
Wow.
So yes, if the Vedas said karma is action, it is right, but it is partially
right,
not holistically right. Because there's an for instance, if you are in this place and then let's say people are littering around and all those things and you don't care, you are quiet, you don't talk about it, you don't act, you don't do nothing. After a while, when this place is contaminated, when there's cholera, you're going to get infected too.
You'll be affected.
So this is a karmic effect of your inactions, not your actions.
But your inactions.
Your inactions has led to that karmic effect. But if the person who is doing that thing, you act, there's going to be another effect, but that effect will be positive. So karma has two phases.
Whether you act or not, karma will
take effect.
Will take effect.
Because everything within manifest creation is cause and effect. It's resonating. Nothing is stagnant. The universe is unfolding. So karma has two phases. We have the good karma and then you have the bad karma.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the kind of actions you take will determine the kind of rippling effect that will manifest. If you take good actions or embark on good inactions, it will attract good karmic effect. And when you embark on bad actions or bad inactions, it will attract bad karmic effect.
Wow.
Whatever it is, my argument has always been that we are the ones that are creating that karmic effect. Contrary to the regular belief that there's nothing you can do about karma.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
In my own opinion, I don't believe it.
But you just made mention, say, your actions cause and effect. So why you be no come on
so if you do something, the karmic effect is there. You can abrogate it because you are the creator. If you plant a tree and the tree is growing in the wrong direction, you don't want, what do? You cut it off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that karma is an attraction of effect. And that effect is your own creation. That is what people don't understand, or that's what people don't want to accept. But what I'm trying to establish is that the effect you are experiencing is as a result of your actions or inactions. So if you are not enjoying the effect, you have to look at the cause. If the cause is changed, the effect will naturally change. It's our own creation.
Oh, really?
Everything in life, you created it because you are a co-creator. You are created in the image and likeness of a creator. So
we are sitting in exams. They were recited by 7 times. We are Ophelia. If you know, Green is an baby in a year, no person woman couldn't him. Everybody said, "Oh, no,
yes, the issue is this. I always say when I listen to in all of the people I've counseled, about 80% of them their issues has nothing to do with spirituality. It's wrong actions and inactions.
But also put every effort to pass the paper, but everybody will fail.
Yes. When your effort is not in alignment with the expectation, you don't expect the results. You put in all effort to learn, you're learning the wrong topics. You're going to ask questions on, let's say, nanodynamics and learn about quantum physics.
No, different.
You're going to fail.
Different
that doesn't mean that you didn't learn. You understand? That doesn't mean you didn't learn. You studied all right, but you have problem with retentiveness.
Retentiveness, to retain.
You can read all the subjects already, but if you don't have the ability to retain things, you're going to fail. You understand? You can study all right, but if you don't have the ability to assimilate and comprehend, you're going to fail. So there are a lot of things that constitute the kind of effect we receive in life. But because you're unable to, dissect, to really pinpoint the possible causes of the effect that is resonating towards us, we tend to blame it on the outside. And I always say that anybody that puts blame on the outside never finds solutions to his problems. Because all this problem, the cause of the problem comes from within.
But
yes. So once you shift your attention outside, you can never make any significant progress.
We have a lot of people like that. We be or the best should be. No way and coming and say, or the blame the movie.
No, that's the life of majority of the black people.
Apart from Onoankasa.
Everything we blame people. Everything we blame people. Go to the marriages. Husband blames wife
blames husband.
Some people came to my office and then talking about their husband, blah, 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 playing to talking. I was quiet listening to him. After listening. And I told, look, but that is your fault because you have caused it. It's so bad I did everything for. I said, yes, you have caused it. Just go down. There's something you didn't. It doesn't matter if there's something you didn't do right. Let's dissect the issue. After a while, he began admitting. Oh, yes. I think sometimes my approach. I said, yes, you were doing the right thing, but the approach was wrong. And she felt intimidated and embarrassed. And naturally, that act of intimidation and embarrassment will call for a possible reaction. And that reaction, you don't want to accept it.
You don't want to accept that.
So everything which is happening in life is resonating from us. Because people are just responding to, life is only responding to the things we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all life is about. It's only responding to the things we are doing.
And that's karma.
And to say, I can categorize karma into 2 main parts, but we have 4 categories of karma.
Okay, you made mention of bad karma.
Yeah.
And a good karma. Yeah, okay. Karma, like, karma, we ever can say. And so bad, we hear Yansa Bok when he can only treat you or a good karma. I say, Nya we hun susu aso.
Yeah, in so sure you know yeah.
Ye nu yo
Ye
emu.
ni yo.
Susu aso unya wo ni wankasa wo accent and I say onu yo emu.
Yeah.
Any your friend kama no bi tie bia na on te kama na ye kana se na opeso oti ase a. Eye susu aso ni pa bia unya free nia wankasa wo ye ho. Nia wo ye wo no ye ho. Any your friend kama ye ka ho asem no.
Yeah.
Ntiana pani no guso a chichi mo no. Anything Mr. Mensa, I would like you to go through like over through light on good karma and bad karma. You can't good karma anything. And I can't bad karma anything.
Yeah. So bad karma, let's take it from the bad karma.
Okay,
The
let's
bad karma are the undesired effects that we receive in our lives based on the actions and inactions we embark on. Inti nyama eba ya brabo ma enye yede
Yempe.
Ejina nyama ya ye anaya anye so.
I get it.
So that's what we call bad karma. And not everything that you receive, be bad karma or good karma, no, it's coming from outside. I want to establish that thing because that's the problem of people.
That is our problem now.
We always want to blame somebody. We always want the black sheep to put the blame on. But actually, the problem is us. You get it? Until we come to the level where we begin to introspect. But the solution you are looking for is within yourself. And the cause of the problem is within yourself. And that is why we are what we are as black people. That's why the Caribbeans are not making any significant progress. That is why the black Americans are not making any significant progress. Because they always have to blame some white man who took them into slavery. We always have to blame a white man who we think they didn't tell us the truth. And that is the problem we have as a people. And I believe that there's enormous power within ourselves to change our environment, to change our lives, to change our generation if we begin to introspect and go to the very root cause of what is bringing the effects that we don't like or we think we don't deserve.
But sometimes action I'll be taking, you may think, say, action where we're taking it the outcome should be good. Yes, if you move na aba the opposite, na acquire disappointment at the amount. So naturally, we take that steps and you didn't anticipate, say, we bad results. And a bad karma.
How do you define disappointment?
Say, Arabia Ocean anymore on Sanka. Like Sana person on Sanka on Sanka.
Yeah, so it's all about receptivity and perception. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you create your own perception. And you want to be receptive of that particular peculiar perception. Yes. But the point is that when you take an action, it is the universe that bring back the result. So you should be open. So this way, disappointment does not exist, but it's the state of mind. It's a state of beingness.
Because I'm saying that because Obi and Obekasi me take action na ama me reaction be banning bad for me. No Obi no Obi take step so okay bad karma.
That's why I'm saying that. The perception and our receptivity is the problem that defines whether we'll be disappointed or not disappointed. Now, this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Somebody is going for a flight. He's going to catch a flight. There's a video that I saw.
Okay.
And this lady was going to catch a flight. And then this mad guy threw water on her. She was so furious that she has to go home and change. By the time she got to the airport, the flight was gone. So then she has to change the flight and book another flight. And then she was in the house when she had a call from the guy who was going to in I think in London or something. When he picked the call, he said, "Are you alive?" I said, "What?" I said, "The flight number you gave me crashed." Wow. She was disappointed from the outcome of the incident. Wow. But so she had to go and look for that mad person.
For saving a life.
For saving a life. So that's what I'm saying, that we need to be open to the universe when you take action. Wow. Because sometimes what we anticipate may not be what will be the direct reflection of our actions. I'll give you this is a true life story. There was a lady in at Tech. It's a friend's friend. And when God 4 came,
Yeah, got 4. I remember.
that was her dream car. She wanted to get God 4.
Myself, those days.
Yeah. So
God 4.
she traveled to UK, worked, this vacation thing, worked everything out, worked herself out, and then bought God 4 and came to Ghana. Then she called my friend out, or they call campus a Koko Flexi. I think Koko. Yes.
Just like that.
Yes. You see, so it is not every action that we take that we should anticipate and define how the outcome should be like. And you see, the point is that no matter the outcome that the universe gives us, is for our good. At the moment we become unreceptive to the outcome, then we block the flow of the energy. That is the problem. Because the universe will never give anybody who gives his best to the universe. When you read a book, one of the basic old books I read by Vincent Pell, the title, The Power of Positive Thinking, it says that nature will never withhold anything good from the one who gives its best to nature. But see, but once we predefine how the outcome should be, there's a tendency that when the gold comes, we wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you'll be disappointed.
Yes. I'll give you another scenario. A lady came to my uncle that Onyekunu. So my uncle gave her a prayer to do, and the man came. And the local, the regular Ghanaian perception on a responsible person because he smokes a little bit, drinks a little bit, and all those things. So when he came, he was complaining to my uncle that, for sin. The man uncle said, Vanessa, Abrabomunu, everything that has to be good, you have to work on it.
Wow. Non-per smoking, non-per drinking.
Yes, but because of the enormous respect the woman had for my uncle, she accepted it. The guy stopped smoking. He stopped drinking. They married, have 3 kids. They built their apartment. They are doing extremely well.
Wow.
And the woman will tell you that she's the happiest woman on earth.
Wow.
So there are times, as Einstein put it, opportunity comes to us as problems for us to solve.
Wow. So my Musana says, come on, Ankasano. In actual fact, we are not the one controlling karma. Nature and a control karma.
Yes, they are energies that control karma. We call them the laws of karma. When you go inside through the act of meditation, there are energies that control karma, according to the laws of karma. They are responsible for everything within the realm of manifest creation and the lessons we learn and the trainings we need to go through. We have to go through. So the good and the bad karma are all part of our life lessons that we need to go through in order to develop and enhance ourselves and to become matured people. Because know that there is no accident in life. Everything is intelligently designed, and we are part of that intelligent design.
There's no accident in life.
No.
Meaning there's no mistake in life.
No. Creation could be fatalistic, but there's no accident in life. There's no mistakes in life.
Maybe are supposed to happen. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's supposed to happen, and it has to serve a purpose, and it serves a purpose. The difference is that we become oblivion to the purpose it is serving because maybe it doesn't suit our expectation. That's what the problem is. And we are talking about practical life. Like for me, when I work, anything that happens, I accept it. That's what the Bible says. I think in the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 28, it said that all things work together for good to them that know God and are called according to His purpose.
They didn't say some things. It's
all things. So it's a level of receptivity that really informs whether we can see the opportunity clothed in obstacle, or we can see only the obstacle and go back past the obstacle because we are pleased that we didn't get the opportunity. And everything is our
Yane Mr. FP Mensa on the way network founder sounds a life coach or no any needing come or my side name Diano Ewo Kama watch them bad side of Kama. Mr. Mensa o kasa no me hunu say bad Kama sena o kan so to speak no. Enya adie bi a yeka so me ye action bi na manya bad Kama. Yeah, but eba.
yeah.
It's o kan ko see say we need to be ready.
Yeah.
For anything. Bibi besi biano e woni enti
we even call it bad because it doesn't meet our expectation. But it's not in the real sense, it is not bad. What do you say? Because it meets yen expectation until we see
any
that
friend bad no.
And when it meets our expectation, we call it good. But actually, karma is there to train you.
But say bad, Mr. Mensa. If that thing is bad, it's bad. Like the scenario will be will be also per RAF 4. Go 4 say he. Now what me ya nwanya. Wa na adwemu no ono onye senka menya car na me mfa ko crash na me.
No, but no, the point is that
but it was bad.
To her, when she received the car, it was a good karma. But the result was not pleasant.
So a bad says sisa.
No, but that is her own actions. Because if she was developed and she has realized herself, she will know that she shouldn't embark on that journey on this day or this day. Because everything, as I've told you, is arranged. There's no mistakes in life. Everything is serving a purpose. What you say? If we don't understand
life, you just made mention.
Bible no ma. Even Jews for no so that problem. So omo ko ekon na ye bo omo a omo so ma ye omo nyame ne bone. But omo ko no mu win dia na omo nyame no omo ye no papa. It's relative, but you don't expect to win every war. What you say? You don't expect to win every war. You need to lose certain wars in order to recede, go back and reinforce. Because complacency can also make you lose your guard. Yes.
Lose guard.
So what I'm trying to say is both whether we perceive it as bad karma or we perceive it as a good karma, the key element in it is that every karmic effect has a lesson it has come to teach us. And that lesson is the most important thing we need to acquire. Because we are here on earth not to grab things, but we are here on earth to learn through experience, acquire knowledge, and become matured souls. And bibia ye go through no, whether good karma or bad karma, as we may put it, what you are saying, is to equip us, to train us, to educate us, for us to become matured souls. Karma no, that the effect of karma no, the effect of karma no, is divided into two, but the cause of karma has about 4 categories, which has 2 main divisions. What you mean say? So all cause no, there's the accumulated cause, and then we have the fixed cause or the allocated cause. Now, what is this fixed cause? Fixed cause are, or the fixed karma are the kind of things you agreed on before you were born on earth. Nyama uji 2 months and ubas say so. We call it fixed karma, and those are the things that keeps you alive. For instance, like the kind of parents you want to have, the kind of places you would stay, the kind of friends that will get in contact with you. All these things, and you want to agree, it's your own creation.
When you were coming on earth, no?
Yes.
Wow.
It's your own creation. One person now you sat with that intelligences and you agreed on all these things. Even the kind of doctor Beji will walk around and you agreed on it. Yes, say about few, say about hospital, about polyclinic, about teaching hospital, whatever it is, it's all agreed on. Yes.
So you choose the parents of my family.
Yes, that's what there's no mistakes in life, and that is where and I said the parents are irresponsible. He will be grieved when things doesn't go well. But the day you accept, say whatever it is, my parents, I put everything aside. It was natural, then the door begins to open. Because it's your own creation. So if you decide to fight against your creation, then you become a stumbling block to your own progress. You chose it. Nobody chose for you. We have over 7 billion. We have over 6 billion people in the 6 to 7 billion people on Earth.
Planet, yeah.
Let's say 1/3 of it are parents. You chose this one. It's like go to market, the tontos, oko tontos baby, you know, now both.
Once on a koto.
What's an okotoy? So me, when you come to my consultation, you're complaining about your husband and your wife. I laugh at you. And they ask me, Mr. Me never make a now also. I miss because you went and I asked a lady over the way that so over 5 million men in Ghana, you chose this. So why do you complain? It's your own choice. And now the choice you made is giving you the rippling effect. If you can have a right perspective to what is happening and develop a good assimilation energy, you realize there's a beautiful occurrence. Then I begin to put her into certain mental shape. I realize that her tears begins to dry out.
Wow.
Because everything in life is orientation, it's perspective, how we are observing it. And when we perceive things, it creates our own reality. But realities are not the actualities. If we should, as we sit right now, if Brother Moses asks us to describe the microphone, I'm going to give a different description. You are going to give a description, depending on where you are perceiving the microphone from, depending on where I'm perceiving the microphone. But it is the same microphone. You understand?
I get you.
That is how the whole thing is like. And it's because we don't understand life. Everything in life is beautiful. Everything in life is beautiful. And everything is ultimately working for our collective good. Yes. You see, sometimes when you sit here and you play back your life story, there are a lot of pitfalls, there are a lot of things you didn't like, there are a lot of mishappenings, there are a lot of betrayals. But when you put all together, you realize it's making you a better person, a stronger person, a healthier person, a more intelligent soul. Now I told her, now you know this. Now in your next relationship, you're going to make a better choice.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? It's very beautiful. At least I'm educated now.
And your lesson, Papa B.
So the point is that if that situation between the husband and herself didn't happen, she wouldn't be with me. Because they never come to you until they have a problem. That's the biggest problem of our work. You get the whole thing?
Only problem you're my
Yes, when they don't have, you see, and that's the problem. People don't have to wait till they get a problem. You get the whole thing? Because all the problem that is going to unfold is as a result of wrong actions. Because you don't understand the life.
But okay, it will be very difficult for me to enter a restaurant if I'm not hungry to go and eat.
Yes.
If I don't have any problem, I don't see myself coming to you for a solution.
And
it will be many problems. So,
that is the problem of humanity, especially with the blacks. Because you see, we do not anticipate life. We do not envisage life. We live life as if it's just something which
automatic.
Yes, automatic. But once the civilized people, no, they check things. Actually, I say they check things. And we are not saying you check things and live in the future or you live in the past. But you become informed. And that informed position gives you a better perspective and a better knowledge to live the present and the moment called now better.
Okay.
So when you're well informed about something and you live the now well, the future become better, and the past, which is your history, is very glorious.
Wow.
You see, because both the past and the future are all embedded within now, are all conceived in the now. So somebody comes to me, oh, can I go 2 lifetimes in the future? Oh, can you take me 2 lifetimes into my past? And I ask the person, why are you concerned about the future and the past when you don't even know
the present,
what you are doing now? You should rather be more concerned with the now than in the future or the past. Then say, look, what you are doing now is a ticket to the future, and it's a documentary for the past. So whatever you're going to see in the past was something you once did in the now. And whatever you anticipate to experience in the future or to have in the future or to encounter in the future is something which is yet to unfold depending on the things you are doing now. So if there's a knowledge you come to me to acquire, ask me that, how do I handle the now properly? And not to come to tell me to want to go to your 2 past lives. There are times you may have to go to your past lives.
Yeah, for some reasons.
For some reasons.
Yeah.
For a specific reason, because you are doing something in the present. And maybe the thing started in 2-3 past lives. And you want to have a better understanding, better disposition to what is happening. So then you go and pick that thing. But you are going to, when they ask you, you are going to the past to do what? You just want to go to the past. To do what? What specific? But if you are there, you say, no, send that, no corner. It has a link. So you go back and say, oh, so before, okay, I was doing this in the past, so I've come to continue this one. So it gives you a better perspective so that now you can know where you have to go and where you are not supposed to go. You see, so everything is happening collectively. It's happening for our collective good. And it's all happening, but at the same time. You see, we only see distance, we only see time and space because we live in a world where everything is slow motion. I will use the word slow motion. You understand?
Yeah.
Slow motion, because everything, it deals with the slow progression of manifestation, because we live in a world where things has to manifest. You get it? So that's why you put corn in the soil. The day you put the corn in the soil, the corn has already germinated. And you already bear your fruit already.
Oh.
But it takes time for it to go.
It takes time to go.
You get it? That's why in certain dimensions, what happens is that when you think something, it manifests straight away in other dimensions. Because time is immaterial. The time does not work in those dimensions. You get it? So it is that dimension that we came from, and we came to this dimension to experience different type of life patterns. So this different type of life patterns we want to experience here, we agreed on all the nitty-gritties of that life patterns before we incarnated into this space. And those things are there to guide our earthly experiences. Because when those things are not programmed, I didn't tell person baby, I said you not have that experience. Because you came here for a reason, you came here for a purpose, you came here to acquire certain knowledge. And then when you acquire that knowledge and experience, you use that knowledge and experience, that speciality that you acquire to bless the universe before you leave. That's the whole idea. So certain things must take place in your life. You must conduct yourself in certain ways in order to attract certain experiences and certain knowledge, so that you use that knowledge and experience to bless the world before you leave.
Okay. Happy 98.9 FM yegu susu ya dia ba kama yen ni ye hunsunsan so and your friend kama enche bia me bie phone line no e dia ma ye ne Dr. Mensa and kasawa ha me friend doctor because doctor anoso do because him dey kura no me boafo me na mama doctor Mr. Mensa, yeah. In fact, watch now you made mention of fixed karma.
Yes, fixed karma.
What are some of the fixed karmas about to match?
So fixed karma, when I make I said they are fixed karma are the karmic effect that keeps us alive. Without fixed karma, you can't exist within physical space, within the material space. So to me, exist. So the fixed karma are the allotted karmic effect that keeps you alive.
It being anyway.
Being say like the kind of parents you be born to are part of your fixed karma. What you say?
Yeah.
It be so no say the kind of achievement you need to make in life are part of your fixed karma, and then it keep you alive here. Because maybe ya will say, okay, mommy will be wo. At the age of 20 years, we are going to Matayeko, we shall papa we, we ye way anyway, we are mom. If you are, we are going to say. But so the first karma is the various achievements and then the responsibility that has been assigned to you, which you agreed on and you signed to that proposition before obey we say.
Okay.
So that is what is supposed to keep you alive. Now, in between the various happenings of your first karma, you are supposed to take certain actions and inactions. Now, these actions and inactions will take, create what we call the accumulated karma.
Yeah.
Or in the Bible sense, we call it sin. And when I'm talking about karma, I want to talk more to the Christian perspective, because when you go to the Eastern side, they don't have problem with karma.
Yeah.
Because they understand it. It's we the Christians that we don't believe that there's something called karma. You understand? But though it is called karma, but it is addressed in different ways.
About the Christian side.
Yes, it's in the Bible. Karma is in the Bible.
Okay.
But it is just addressed in different ways.
Okay.
Because karma is somebody else's language. We call it different way.
Okay.
When we can even look at a few scriptures. It says that whatever a man sows, so shall he reap. Cause and effect. What you do is what you get in return.
Yeah.
It said, do not be deceived. But whatever a man sows, so shall he do what? Reap. When you read Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20, it says that the soul who sins shall die. So that means that the karmic effect of being in the state, sin even is wrongly defined. Sin is not an action, but it's a state of beingness. Sin, it is not a creation, but it is a state of beingness. And what is sin? Sin is when man is disconnected from his divine source. That is sin. So when man is disconnected from God, or nipa to me call back
but
to
sin is relative. Because what you can call sin here in Ghana, some country be any sin.
That sin in relation to perspective. Sin in relation to perception.
Okay.
Is what you are talking about. But I'm saying that sin I'm talking about, it is universal.
Okay.
Sin is when man is disconnected from his divine source. That is sin. And when you are disconnected from divine source, it doesn't matter whether you're in Alaska, you are in America. When you are disconnected, you are disconnected. That's what the Bible says. To be carnally minded is death.
It's death.
But to be spiritually minded is life. Why? What is spiritual minded? Is you going back, being able to reconnect to your source and appreciate your source. So anybody who is anti-God is dead. So watch the argument of all those who are anti-God.
Happy 98.9 FM SMP Jumadina Guso to make Facebook Live Pedro is watching you the best show live and clear inside Indianapolis Kumasi town also inside Indianapolis. Hey, Kesvin Junction or share live or Kumasi Piaga also good morning to you Nyansa where Nyansa was watching you live from Achim Asafo. Grace Amy for CKB, please. The English is too much today. Please let's speak for 3 you. Obviously, Brofuna Dawson, young coaching for Mano Farouk Eliklim, Gako Amerula. But sometimes opportunity comes to us as problems to solve, not for the day. Deep knowledge from Doctor Nyankopo Insurance. Also for doctors, Kwaku Inkumo say, I have, no, scamming Crawford has said, Kwaku you, who's scamming Crawford and same piece. What do you mean? So that's here. Your doc.
Yeah, so a few scriptures for the Christian benefit.
Okay.
Yes, to know that Kamanaya it's everywhere. It's a universal language. It doesn't belong to any religion.
Okay.
What you say? When you go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20, it says that the soul who sins shall die. The son shall not suffer the iniquities of the father, nor the father suffer the iniquities of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon himself, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon himself. So are there all we tin, ye tin in yama, tin in the now oye boni yeni now ye boni yama, boni beba. So this is the cause of effect you are talking about. This is karma, it's in the Bible. When you go to Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27, it says, whosoever digs a pit will fall into it, and a stone will come back to him who rolls it.
Yes,
when you go to Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, it says that, so whatever you wish that others will do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophet.
Come on.
It's the same karma you're talking about. When you read Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it said, do not be deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatsoever one sows, that he also shall reap.
It's as simple as that.
When you go to Job chapter 4, verse 8, it says that, as I have observed, those who plow evil and those who sow trouble reap it. You see,
karma in the Bible.
Yes, so karma is in the Bible. It's a universal language, and that is the controlling energy that makes us have our earthly experience. So once we become conscious of the effects of our actions, when you do things, you are careful.
What's my country, mama?
Say,
oh, yeah, BB.
Say, ye nyanim dear.
Okay.
Ewo. In so ebeba ewo ye ni ye ho a ye ya de a. Ye bedwe ho. Ye nya de keke.
Thank you.
And that is the problem that we have. You see, we do things, we act anyhow, we do things anyhow because we don't think of the rippling effect.
Minti mo bi on se unya nimdeɛ ɛwɔ nsunsuanso ɛbɛba ɛwɔ nea woyɛ ho a wotu ana mo bi abadwere ho. Aha.
And ye problem back up.
Na ɛbɛda nya saa nimdeɛ no.
Say bi na ye ka no. The nimdeɛ ne se hu se bibia ba ye bia no ɛwɔ nsunsuanso. So wo bɛyɛ ade no bɛdwen Say better obi afro, obi kunu afro. Obema afro say me peo. The first question you are going to say relationship has to do with two phases.
Okay.
The first question the first mpacho wa wariana. Or say there be. Okay, mate. Then to be sure you begin to make your own investigations. Watch me as here. To make sure say nepakono and worry, because the point is that whether you are aware or not, when you create the cause, the effect will come.
But what of those who onim so waware so still? About so on sir.
And I make so when the effect starts coming out, don't blame someone. Don't blame your grandmother who is in the village.
Blame your own self.
Yes.
Okay.
You own him say
nipa waware.
Nipa who we are say obia wo the number of nkwala university in the amano our now starting na abortion na fe dokunya be papa na onwo a na onya sorry fee say yen bompa one yen bompa ma.
What say with you nyina?
What say with you? You've wasted your eggs.
Wow.
You lay eggs, it will never be fertilized.
Wow.
Yes. Because all the eggs na dey ma woni nyina akoko to kosia na nyina na ebobo. Debi. Inti eggs na dey ma woni nyina ebia wo about out of the 10,000 eggs now yeah the ma only 3 souls be free maba. Only 7 souls be free maba. Watch me say. And by virtue of incident, you know, we need
I'm watching 7.
So what else do you expect?
Mr. Mensa, mental final submission. Now, a bit of so say no brofun. Brofun, yeah, Ghana for the but brofun say Simone Bassadia, but majority not here. Say next time, you become more tree. Come, I am say very deep. We would like to touch it again.
Yeah, it's a very deep topic, and then. Brabo ya body nyina is abrabo ya body nyina called round the karmic effect.
Okay.
Into otia say yeah utumi ebo abrabo no you avoid so many things.
Okay.
Ebeba wa kwan ya wo feel say enye no. Because enti abrabo na say internet ana nyama to ye. Nyama bi wo kra to and no nim say wa na wa ya bi 1 year 2 years ago.
2 years ago ehun sunsun so.
What Ghana society. Yeah, we agree sometimes our political leaders are not doing too well. Yeah. But I've always argued that there is more of internal pressure. Because time when Nigerians about Ghana, almost started dealing with phone business. Sometimes Nokia charger, Nokia battery, case, but Nigerians need buy no, but it's so crafty.
No mind for that.
Ekosia. Into one maba webumi. O feel say what to I don't know 1 cedi. O catch them say 7 cedis. That's Ghanaian attitude. Now I no critique kama. Ebe yon the next shop I also hear more be call no. Or not to be double need 7 times.
The seed now so here now.
Yes. And you know say we create the hardship for ourselves depending on our actions and inactions. Oh, enti say you better ade na ase bibia ye bia na energy I create your system no mu. Oh, I didn't say o konto ade 2 cedis. Now better on 12 cedis mo.
Haba.
What you say? Now the all expect is ade will be wa. Ne ba kono to no 3 cedis and come out 4 cedis. The energy of karma does not permit that. To every action, there's a total opposite, equal reaction.
Total.
Ye ba kun. The same no can say obi charging no 150. One opportunity. Into call no so charge obi 800. Ne ba kun opportunity. That's how karmic effect works. In the real life.
Mr. FP man say better was say the way Networks Foundation leader on FSO or a life coach. Mr. FP man say once again better was say me per se what number be to obi obi here or counseling and also be so ba for church be on switch me aba.
Okay.
Number
yeah office no work as well.
Okay.
Your number is 0243 73 28 61 0243 73 28 61. And some more of the teachings that I can go to call your YouTube handle The Way Networks.
The Way Networks.
The Way Networks. No series of these teachings. Okay. And the American they try to say nipa especially before you're careful about how we live our lives.
Okay.
Say na your boy brother you're careful because bibia ye bia no ehun susuasun na ebetwa
so aba
obi de djuma mawa upe oju so ubu na de kwako bi ojuma ore so bi ojuma obefa obi na na pakono ubu a wo de won ti ase say pakono yewi what me say enti nyama ade a ye say memma ya ba no ye ho ma na nyakopane ene ade amaye no It's simple like
As
that.
simple as that.
So if you can change our thought orientation, to send na ya dream etia, because suban no if we are dream no mo. Bibia what them will be an if we are dream no mo. It's from thought. So everything a beba physical if we are dream no mo. So say best a bit means to say you suban ya say na ya dream.
Answer.
That's what Bible can say. For be ye transformed by the renewal of your thinking. No, sisa usuban sisa wa brabo enam se na odwen so sisa wa dwen se na be a obetumi aden asisa wa brabo nti eno no enam me de beja Ghana for se yembo modern se ebesisa ya brabo enam se na yes sisa ya adwen se na be ya nyama naturally will begin to take shape.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but I was Mr. Mensa, nyame adom amre pam ye besa ton safro.
Thank you.
Okay.